Hi, I'm Jay and welcome back to my channel. We are here for part 3 of this color and chat color long project. This is going to be a smallish color and chat today. I just wanted to pop in and say hi and just talk about how I've been and what I did during the last days, because I've been a bit absent, so I thought that would be a good idea to just say hi, show that I'm still here. As I said last time, I wanted to do the bird and the little fairy on screen and do the flowers and the leaves and the branches in my own time. And as you see, I've finished all the flowers and all the leaves, but today, because I just wanted to be a short and easy color and chat, I just continue color the branches a bit while I talk. And I only have 3 pencils for these. This is one Prismacolor and 2 Pablos. I have the 049 Pablo, the 037 Pablo, and the cream Prismacolor 914. And when I color the flowers, I really like how they turned out. I realized again how nicely this paper just goes together with the Pablos. Really allows me to shade and shade and shade, and for the flowers it just took another layer, and I still could do another layer on top of it, and the paper just didn't get saturated at all. It was really, really good. Had lots of fun doing that, and I think the flowers turned out pretty nicely. Yeah, so it's the first day of my Easter vacation today, and we'll be away for a couple of days, not for very long, and not very fancy. We just have a little trip, and so I've tried to record a couple of videos today that I can hopefully edit and upload today before we leave, so that you have something to watch while I'm away. And I don't know yet in which order I'm going to upload and schedule them, so please don't be confused if they seem out of order a bit. They might be. Oh, that sounds weird. This is the 37 brown. I just give everything a light base, and then I'm going to do shadows with a darker brown and blend everything with the Prismacolor. Yeah, I've had a couple of pretty stressful weeks at work. I think last time I did a color and chat, I told you that I finished my project, and instead of at work, and instead of this then easing my workload, it just got more stressful. It was a bit weird. So it actually happened that there was one weekend where I just sat here and was just tired and not inspired to record videos, and thus this week there actually has been no video for me, which is a first, I think, since I started this. But I always believe this is supposed to always just be something that is fun, and nothing I should, or anybody actually really should stress about. So if I don't feel like it, then I'm a bit more silent. But I did also didn't have enough time to watch your videos, and because I didn't have well, in the evening I would have, or on the weekend I would have had enough time to sit down and color myself, but I was just so tired, so it was easier to just go flop on the couch and not do anything. So I also didn't watch many videos, because I usually watch YouTube coloring videos when I color myself. So I've really missed you, and I hope when we're back from our trip that I can then catch up with all of you. And I hope you'll have a wonderful Easter vacation, all of you, yourself. I really like how she's turning out. I don't know what I'm going to do with her and the little birdie yet, but as soon as the rest is done, I'm pretty sure I'll have some inspiration strike me. I really like how much easier coloring the background first makes everything. I have another picture I'm working on actually. So I haven't finished any picture yet this month, the whole month, because, as I said, I didn't have time or energy to color. But I have one other work in progress where I started the background first, and at first I really didn't like how the background had come out, but now the picture is almost finished. And I really like how it looks now, and it's just coming all together. And I like it that when you're finished with the colored pencil, if you already have done the background, then the picture is really finished. Because I can get so impatient, as you know, and if you have worked hours and hours on a picture with colored pencils, then you look at it when you're done with the colored pencils and want to or need to do the background, that can be really, really daunting. Or not daunting, but something that I rush through because I want to be done. So oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of focus actually. Yeah, something I rush through because I just want it to be done. And that's not good for the background, obviously. And if you have already done it, then when you're done with all the laborious tasks with the color pencil, then you're actually done. And that's really good. And you can see how it's all coming together way earlier. I ordered my first Chinese coloring books this month. I'm really excited about them. And I also got a couple of, really want to print out more of the PDF coloring books that I have, now that I got those folders from Action. Really want to just at least print out the title page and an overview of all the pictures in there, because that way, if you're searching for a new picture to color, you can get inspired by that. And otherwise, it's so easy to just forget your PDF files, I think. I don't know how is it for you with your PDF files? Do you color in them just as much as I do in your books? Or? My problem at the moment is that my printer is really, I think the ink has dried in the cartridge again, and it's not that I use it that rarely. It's not. I mean, I don't use it every day, but we do use it regularly to print out single pages. So it annoys me a bit that the ink seems to dry in the cartridges so quickly, because I do buy the original ink, and That is pretty expensive if you then only get like 50 pages or whatever out of it before it starts drying, and if it dries then it starts to leave those white stripes on the page. It's really annoying. So now I've taken out the cartridge out of the printer and try to clean it a bit with hot water, and I hope that revives it, because I want to print the overviews out. They just look so nicely in those folders, just stored away neatly. This is starting to look pretty nice. What do you think? Don't want to have the branches that light as they appear to be now. But you can always go darker. So we are going to go on a little trip for 4-ish days, and then I have more holiday that we'll spend mostly at home, and I think I'll just have to do some like practical stuff that you never get to while working. Get that out of the way, but I still hope I'll take lots of time to color. I want to finish quite a lot of pictures this month. And the cats, ever since the sun has come out, well, it's not that it's the first time this year that the weather is good, but when the sun was so low in winter and early spring, it didn't get high enough to actually shine in our apartment. So we didn't have sun for at least half a year, or direct sun in the apartment. And now the sun gets high enough again in the sky, so we have sun in the morning and in the evening, and the cats are so happy about that. They're like little spring bunnies, just jumping around all the time and massively enjoying themselves. So sweet. And soon there are lots of exciting coloring books being released too. Like I'm waiting for the Dutch edition of Soulmates, the new book by Hannah Castle. I got the Dutch edition because I think I could have gotten the Swedish edition easily enough too, but I just like the Dutch editions, and the paper is so good. I actually don't think I have a Dutch edition of her books. I have English and the Swedish one. Oh, interesting. Oh well. So that I'm really excited for, because it looks so good. It really looks like one of her best books, and so the Dutch editions should release. I think Amazon said it released at the 15th of April, but it always takes a bit to actually get to me. Sometimes the first print run they do is too small, so not all pre-orders actually get satisfied. But that's fine, I have enough to color, so I can wait for that. And then in June, I think the Dutch edition of Maria Trolle's new book should be out too. Called Flora. And really excited for that one too. And the artist who did the Mermaids and Friends and the Daughters of the Sea, the very unique looking mermaids and other fairy tale creatures that Sammy showed on her stream. She also has a new book out. It's not out yet. You can pre-order it with her fairy tale art. And I'm really excited for that one, because you could already see her fairy tale art in little postcards and artworks that you could already acquire, and like her interpretations of Snow White and Rapunzel and such is so gorgeous. So I'm really excited for that one. Don't know when it'll come. Oh, and there's another thing I really wanted to talk about today, and that is Coloring Heaven, like the magazine that I know lots of you know about. And as you know, I have a subscription with them since late last year, and I had problems with the Mucagellina issue. It didn't arrive at my place. And so I contacted them, and they immediately sent out a replacement, and their customer service is just so good. And so again, I had a problem this time with the Hannah Lynn Steampunk one. It didn't arrive. And I usually try to wait long enough, so just in case it shows up, because I know that if I contact them, they will immediately send out an replacement, and I don't want to cheat them out of an issue, if you know what I mean. So I waited until I got a bit worried, because the Hannah Lynn issue is pretty popular. It might just sell out, and I really want to have it. So I contacted them again, and again they immediately got back to me and told me that they had sent out a replacement copy again, and they also said that they have changed the way they send me the magazines, because they used to arrive in a clear envelope. And I mean, if I ever have a male man or woman who likes to color, you can immediately see what it is and just slip it. And also the address on the back of the issue wasn't clearly or easily readable, so I suspect that this caused a lot of problems. So they said they had changed this for me now. So I actually expect that from now on I shouldn't have any issues anymore. But their customer service is just so good. They react to you immediately, and they're so helpful and nice. I really love that we have this magazine that just gives so much love to famous artists, but also to like small, more unknown artists, and that they have a chance to get more popular, and we get to know artists that we might not know about yet, and just, you know, I love that they do this. Love that this exists. So yeah, Coloring Heaven, I can really recommend them. As long as I know the issue finds its way to me, then I don't mind waiting for it. Because I do have enough to color, you know. I don't need to have it in my hands immediately. And waiting for it and being happy to receive it is a nice feeling too. In German we have a saying that the pleasure you have at looking forward to something is the best. Vorfreude ist die schönste Freude. And it's true. Let's see. One branch. One tiny branch done in 20 minutes. Ah well. That's just how it is with colored pencil. But you can see how nicely the paper takes layer upon layer, even though I've already blended it with the Prismacolor. This doesn't work that nicely with the polychromos. They slide a bit more on top of the Prismacolor. And the Pablos, they're really, really, really good. On this paper especially. So, what do you have planned over Easter? I think I asked that last time already too, but I really, really love to hear from you what you're planning. I just love Easter so much, and I love all the different customs everybody has around that time. I banished my poor boyfriend into the bedroom to read something while I color. I don't know whether you who also do YouTube videos, and if you don't live alone, how do you do it? Because I do feel super self-conscious when I sit here and just talk to myself or the camera or whatever. So even though he watches all the videos and so in the end listens to what I say anyway, I wouldn't like to have him sitting here listening to me. So he had to go to the bedroom to read a bit. I really hope at the end of the year we can move out of this apartment, because I really don't like it. I mean, most of it isn't the fault of the apartment. It's even though action is, you know, nearby, that's the only saving grace this apartment has. We've had the police here, not in my apartment, but for this block, twice now in the last couple of months, and I don't even know for what, and it had all cleared up always when I actually came to or noticed that the police was here. And last time I didn't even notice. It was just that because my boyfriend told me that the police had been here, that I knew. But it's just, you know, that kind of neighborhood. So I hope that we can move out of here this year. That would be really nice. I think I'll finish this branch and then also finish the collar and jet, and then do the rest of the branches off camera. And then next time we'll meet again up to a collar and chat. We'll do either the bird or the fairy. They intimidate me a bit, honestly. I'm really good at coloring flowers and leaves and nature by now, because that's what I really like to do and do a lot. And if you get a lot of practice with that, then many things just are so easy to do, because you know the color schemes or the way you can do shadow and light. And I very rarely do like humans, and even more rare is that I do animals. So, but that's just something, you know, I need practice with. So. I really like how the flowers turned out in that way. I really had lots of fun coloring them. And I do, I shouldn't forget to use white Posca on top of them too, in the end, to give them a finishing touch, because I want to have all the inside be white. Okay, I think this is mostly done. It's a bit more bright than the right side, it's a bit weird. And still the paper takes more layers, it's amazing. I call this done now. I thank you very, very much for watching and listening, and I hope that you are coloring something super nice at the moment yourself, and I wish you a very good morning or evening, wherever you are when you watch this. Happy Easter. I hope that I'm actually uploading this before Easter, because otherwise it'll be a bit late. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.